What's going on, world? I go by the name of CA Revolution, CA Revolution, CA Revolution, and this is React. And this is React. And this is React.
Let's dance. Hey, I did it. I went for a word and I got a sentence. I'm making my mark. My work is not finished. It's more than a movement. This life is.
Today I want to talk to you about preparing for your journey. One of my favorite quotes is, "Life is not a final destination, it's a journey." And I love that quote because it tells us that life is ever evolving. Along this journey of life, we have these things called checkpoints. So for the sake of the conversation, a checkpoint is going to be an opportunity for you to examine and see if you are going in the right direction. It's also going to be an opportunity for you to reset boundaries and expectations. So checkpoints are very important in this process of life, in this journey of life, because again, it's not a final destination. So when you get to a checkpoint, you're allowed to tell yourself that you're not who you were 1 or 2 checkpoints ago. When you get to these checkpoints, what I encourage you to do is to examine your circle, is to examine yourself and see if you're happy with who you are, the direction you're going, and who you have around you. And this is very difficult for some people because a lot of people want to hold on to who started the journey with them, and they don't want to let that person go. And it's not about that. This part is about you. This is about you being the best version of yourself. Remember, this year we're talking about being someone we've never been, going places we've never gone, and experiencing things we've never experienced. But if we want to do those things, we have to do things differently. We have to be a different person. We have to view things differently. We have to be open to certain things, certain new things, and closed off to certain old things. So I think about when rockets take off. And when rockets take off, they have boosters in the initial process. So right when they take off, they have boosters to help them to get to a certain altitude. When they get to that altitude, the boosters fall off and the rocket continues to go into the atmosphere that it was going to go to. When we think about that same example and that same metaphor, so to speak, when you have checkpoints, there are certain people who started in the journey with you. They started along the way with you. But as you begin to get to a certain altitude, those people have begun to fall off, or relationships, opportunities, whatever it is for you, those things begin to fall off. I want you to be encouraged because sometimes you just need someone to help lift you up to a certain stage. Sometimes you need enough dirt to get poured down on you for it to be able to help you to get above ground. And I know that sounds crazy, but think about it. Sometimes when people throw dirt on you, they insult you, they tear you down, they try to do these things to keep you buried. But instead of that, you shake it off and you kind of move around. And before you know it, the dirt that was supposed to bury your head has stayed up under your feet. And now you're able to elevate above ground. So some people's sole specific intention in this thing called life, in this journey called life, is to help you to understand that you're not what the beginning said you would be. When we look at how we were when we were a kid and how we blossomed and we turned into what we are now, it looks nothing like what we were when we were a child. And I think that same practical example can be used for our life and for our own maturation. Checkpoints are not there to tell you that you haven't gone anywhere. It's just there to tell you you have an opportunity to evaluate. Do you like the direction you're going? Do you like the people that are around you? Do you like yourself? I want to encourage you to use these checkpoints. I want to encourage you to use those boosters. I want to encourage you to use this atmosphere, whatever it is that you need to get you to that future checkpoint for that version of you, the person that's encouraged, the person that's confident, the person that's executing, the person that's disciplined, the person that is in control of their life. Get there. You can do this. This is what these videos are about. If you like these videos, like, share, comment, subscribe.
Evacuated on my doubt. I've been loony, I've been sound. It's my second time around. It's my second time around. My second time around. My second time around, and I'm feeling bigger now.